Hello YouTube, I'm Spider. I'm back again with Natto. Because I know you guys want to see me torture myself so much over and over again. So, this time I'm doing it a little different. It's a follow-up. As you know, that I have, well, the Natto packet I got had three containers in it. I'm just using the rest of it up. What I did is I went online on YouTube here actually, and I wanted to see how the Japanese eat it, you know. And they, well, I'm going to try it 3 ways, according to the video I'd seen. First is going to be with soy, just plain natto with soy. Next is going to be natto on rice with soy, just because apparently it's the most commonly eaten on rice. But I know what it tastes like already, so I'm going to have soy and the hot sauce I mentioned. And then the last way is going to be in ramen soup. We'll see how that goes. So, I got the soy here, and they stressed over and over and over again, please mix well. Well, I'm mixing it well. And the problem with mixing it well is the more you mix it, the slimier it gets. By the way, I should mention, my last video, I realized that those of you who watched might have come away from that video thinking my experience was completely horrible and that I hated it or whatever. I want to stress, I didn't hate it. I didn't even dislike it. I didn't like it either. It's just, it was so, for me, it was so bland and nondescript, I guess, that I couldn't compare it to anything. It didn't taste like anything to me. What killed it, for me, was the texture. It really did feel like just like swallowing a big loogie. And that's what killed it. So here, I'm mixing it. Okay. I don't want to pour it all over anything, but yeah. You can see little slimy strings. Okay, I came prepared this time. I wasn't expecting it to be this slimy. And yes, I know how to eat with chopsticks. You've seen it in another video I've done. But I got a fork, because, let's face it, it's going to make this a whole lot easier. So I'm going to try it with soy, just plain with soy. And even on a fork, it's hard to eat it. So, God, it's so viscous. I'm trying to get it without getting everything messy. It's not going to happen. Here we go. You know what? Yeah, it's still slimy. It still feels ew. But with the soy sauce on it, it tastes really nutty, actually. It's kind of, I mean, it's not unpleasant, apart from the texture. It's my second try. There's like 3 beans left. I'm just gonna put these in the rice. But yeah, it tastes so much more descript, if you will. No, I mean, it tastes nutty. It's not bad. It's slimy. Yeah, but it definitely tastes nutty. I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, soy sauce comes from, you know, fermenting soybeans, as does miso. I wish I had some miso paste, because they say also they eat it in miso soup. But, okay, let me mix it well in my rice with the soy sauce. I could tell this is going to taste, well, I mean, again, it didn't taste unpleasant to me before. But this will taste better with the soy on it. But God, is it slimy. and slippery. It's like that fake saliva stuff they use in films, and you know well, like if they want something to drool, the Rancor comes to my mind as like that little dangly. Yeah, that's what this really, to me, looks like. It's just so slimy and so viscous, and then like the farther you stretch it, the thinner it gets to the point where it looks like spider webs, and they kind of blow away, kind of blow around actually in the air in this room. Okay, I'm just gonna use my fork for this. Try number 2. Here's my rooster sauce. Obviously, I need to buy more. I use it quite a bit. Okay, that erupted. You guys didn't get to see that on camera. Okay. Yeah, that looks really hot. Well, this just keeps getting better and better. It's really, this time around, it's a lot better, more palatable for me, because the soy definitely enhances it. That's just the hot sauce. And in the rice, even though you mix it and it gets thicker and frothier and slimier, the rice kind of helps to absorb it, so it's not quite as slimy. It still feels really squishy, though. That didn't have any in it. That was kind of unfair. Okay, here we go. That is quite a bit better. Okay. Last test is in ramen. You can kind of see it there. I'm going to mix it up. And I'm eating it again with a fork because it's just so hard to capture in chopsticks. It's so slimy. It's slippery. It's like trying to pick up raw eggs with tweezers. I'm going to try with this first. Ah, here we go, college food. Wow, that's still really, really hot. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to... Okay, see, I can't grab it. I mean, I can't grab the natto with it. I'm going to have to use a fork. Yes, I love it. That's Kansas City's finest out my window. May to interrupt the video. Okay, here we go. You don't really, well, yeah, you taste it, but it's definitely, it's pleasant. It's nondescript. I mean, I have peas in here, and you can barely tell the difference between the natto and the peas. Definitely makes the noodles slimier, though. Well, that's about all I have for you. This has been my follow-up. Upon my second tasting, it has definitely grown on me. I'm not saying that I would eat this regularly or anything, but I mean, if someone were to offer it to me or something for whatever reason, I wouldn't reject it. I feel like I'm eating a piece of history, sort of, and, you know, I mean, I have nothing, I have nothing to say, other than that, you know, my heart still goes out to those victims of the, horrible Japanese earthquake, and I hope for I guess, a speedy recovery, and I support you in any way that I can. Spider out.